This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Beast on Route 116 by Jason Edwards. Prologue. It's 11 o'clock on a clear moonlit night when a young girl of 12 awakens out of a deep sleep. She hears loud voices from people outside. They are yelling intense enough to wake the entire neighborhood. Rubbing the drowsiness from her eyes, she stumbles languidly out of her nice warm bed. The voices grow more profound as she tiptoes to the window to determine what the bustle is all about. Gazing outside, she makes out the silhouettes of 3 people arguing on the front steps of her home. She moves the drapes to the right to determine who the combatants are. In the dim light, she can notice her father, older sister, and her sister's boyfriend. Her father appears very irate, shouting at the adolescent while pointing his finger inches from his face. The boyfriend says nothing in return. He stands with a sarcastic grin on his face. Her sibling, also agitated, grabs her father by his shoulder, pleading him to stop. Yet, the rage in him is too great. "I want you to go back in the house. We will discuss this when I finish out here," the father yells. He turns back to her boyfriend, who still keeps the same arrogant smile on his face. "As for you," her father hollers, "I told you not to show up around here anymore if you knew what was good for you." The boy tilts his head from side to side and ogles back up at the angry man before him. "Really? And I bet you realize what that is, don't you? You're like everyone else, assuming you know what's best." He steps closer to her father, spitting out the words, "Well, you don't, old man." The remark only makes her father more annoyed. Without thinking, he backhands the arrogant boy, knocking him off the porch stair, treads to the hard pavement. For the moment, he stares down at the teenager who does not move. The only thing he does is laugh as the sister runs back out of the house, calling his name. "Jay, oh, my God, Dad, what did you do?" The father gestures to her and tells her once more to go into the house when the sky opens up. As rain drenches her clothes, she does as told. She stops and stands just inside the front door and shifts back towards her father. Gazing past her father to her boyfriend, her expression turns to shock and fear. Raising her right hand to her mouth but unable to speak, she points. Her father reverts to the young man. He intends to make certain he never returns. Once turned, he realizes what his daughter saw. What stands in front of him brings terror to his eyes. Through the window pane upstairs, the adolescent girl continues to watch while the rain falls. A flash of lightning lights up the area below. She looks as a creature ascends from the ground where her male friend once lay. Teeth, snarling as the wolf-like monster stands on 2 feet, inches from her father. Its eyes a golden hue and the color of flames. Her sister screams from the doorway as the monster attacks her father. With one swing from one of its claws, it severs her father's throat. He collapses to the pavement, his inanimate eyes staring up at the second-story window. His youngest daughter stands watching in terror. The beast moves deliberately towards the girl standing at the door, saliva dripping from its teeth to the pavement below. The terrified girl panics and slams the door, yelling for her mother. She tries to hold it shut, attempting to lock it. The creature violently hurls itself against the door, seeking to gain entry. Her mother, hearing the screaming, walks out from the kitchen where she was preparing cookie dough. She raises her head to see what the commotion is all about. She watches as the beast's left hand explodes through the heavy wooden door. Its hand grasps her daughter by the lower jaw, slowly pulling her head back as she shrieks in pain. The mother screams, dropping the steel bowl as she views her oldest daughter slaughtered before her eyes. Moments later, the creature bursts through and gains entry to the home. It stares at the woman down the hall as it advances. Growling, the werewolf steps over its victim and takes aim at the older woman. The only sounds now are the pitiful cries of the soon-to-be dead. Upstairs, the youngest understands the beast must know she is there. She needs to escape, now before it comes for her. The frightened girl has not much time as she locks her bedroom door, racing back to the window. She opens it and steps out to the small balcony, trying to be silent. She turns as she heard the monster banging at the door. The doorknob turned back and forth and shakes violently as the beast struggles to enter.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.